Hello students, welcome back to our video. So in the last video we ended up with the discussion of users of accounting information and their needs. And today we are going to start with a new topic, that is terminology of accounting. In other words, we can also say the terms of accounting, or we can also say the words which are specific words which are used in accounting. So understanding these words of accounting is very important, because these words are going to used for rest of your life if you go in the field of accounting. Now let's start with that. Education is acquired in different fields. Education is also provided in different fields. An individual becomes an engineer, a doctor, an artist, or a sportsman. Each individual takes education in the field of his choice. Each field of education has its own terminology. It means it has its own vocabulary. Each field users has its own specific words. For example, it means that medical field has its own specific words, like economic has its own specific words. So each field uses its own specific words. These words provide explanation and meaning of respective content, means terminology of respective field. Respective word or words are used in the context of respective meaning. So there is no possibility of subjectivity. So in the same way, in accounting also, special words explain the specific and clear meaning in the given context. So let's understand that words. There are many words which are used in accounting. So the first one is business transactions. Business transaction means exchange of product or service of business between two or more persons in the form of cash or in the form of credit. It is known as business transactions. Business transaction means an act of business. Business transaction is always economic transactions. Now, economic transactions means transaction which can be measured in terms of money, where money is involved in every transaction. It is known as economic transactions. Cash transactions made in the form of money clearly depicts the economic value. And dues of credit transactions are receivable in future, but its economic value is determined in present. It means that though in credit transactions money is going to be received in the future, but that economic value, that the value of that money is determined in present. So the prerequisite means the first condition of business transaction is to have its economic value. Like any business transaction should have economic value. Economic value means the money value, that is financial value. Business transactions comes into existence through medium of cash or on credit condition. So in short, we can say that business transactions are those transactions which are done which are measured in the terms of money, either in the cash form or credit form. Those transactions are known as business transactions. Now let's understand with the help of example. Let's first take the cash transactions of business. Like transactions of business which are done with the cash, with the use of cash. So let's understand that first example. Goods of rupees 5,000 are sold to Rajnikant for cash. This is an act of business. Cash is received against goods. its economic value is rupees 5,000. This is a business transaction. So it means that goods means product. The product of that product cost rupees 5,000 and they are sold to Rajnikant. Rajnikant is a separate person, and that goods of rupees 5,000 are sold to Rajnikant for cash. It means that goods of rupees 5,000 are sold to Rajnikant, and in return Rajnikant will pay rupees 5,000 in cash at the same time, on the same spot. So it is known as cash transactions of business. Well, now let us look at in the detail. Like Rajnikant is a separate person, and where goods is a product, and rupees 5,000 is economic value which is received on the spot, because Rajnikant will give rupees 5,000 to the seller on the spot against goods, and money is exchanged against goods. So this is known as cash transactions of business, where that person will give cash to the seller on the spot. So these are known as the cash transactions of business. Now let us look at the example of credit transactions of business. In credit transaction, goods of rupees 5,000 are sold on credit. Credit means udhari to Rajnikant with the condition to pay the amount within 10 days. In this credit transaction, goods are rupees 5,000 are sold to Rajnikant, but it is sold on a credit, and there is a condition that Rajnikant will pay rupees 5,000 to the seller, pay that amount within 10 days. Like within 10 days, the Rajnikant will pay rupees 5,000 to the seller. So this was a condition. So goods sold on credit, money of which is receivable within 10 days. So the money is going to be received within 10 days. But this is a credit, so this is known as credit business transactions. So here Rajnikant is also a separate person, goods is a product, and 5,000 is economic value which will be received after 10 days. Therefore rupees 5,000 is also economic value, but it is going to be received after or within 10 days. So money will be received in future against goods. This is a guarantee. So as the money is going to be received within 10 days, this is a guarantee. So 5,000 is known as economic value. So the above justification explains the business transaction. So the two examples, credit transaction of business and cash transaction of business, explains the business transactions. A detailed classification and explanation about business transaction is discussed afterwards. So this was the meaning of transaction and the examples of business transactions. Now the second terminology of accounting is event. Event is recognized as an incident. Event means any incident. So event means situation or results created from transactions. Transaction has its own explicit features which are studied studied above. In short, we can say that event is recognized as an incident. Means event is any incident or any situation which is created from the transactions. So let's understand with the help of example. Example is that assume, like assume means like imagine, that goods are sold to Rajnikant is purchased for 3 rupees 3000. Wages is paid rupees 500. So transaction and event can be presented as follows. So from this situation, transactions and event can be presented as follows. So how? So there is a sale of rupees 5000 goods. Sales is an act, thus it is a transaction. So like out of that, less purchase, like purchase is to be deducted from sales 3000, because purchase is also an act, thus it is also called transaction. Because purchase is also an event, so it is also called transaction. Sales is also an event or act, so it is also called transactions. So sales of rupees 5000, out of that deduct or minus the purchases of rupees 3000 from sales, and add wages of rupees 5000 to the sales. So purchases plus wages, so 3000 plus 5000 becomes 3500. Wages paid, it is an act, thus it is also a transaction. So paying wages to the employee, it is also an act, so it is also called transactions. Now then if we like add like deduct the purchases and wages from sales, we get 1500 in the form of profit. So it is a result. So profit, we can say that profit is a result from the sale and purchase of the product. So after that we can at the end of the year it remains the profit, we can get profit, so it is called result, thus it is an event. In brief, transaction discloses an act done by the business, while event represents situation or results created from transactions. So we can say that events are those which are created from any situation or results created from any transactions. It is known as events. So we are going to stop here. We will be continuing other terms in the other video, and if you have any doubt or any questions, please feel free to comment below the video. Thank you.